Michigan, Waldo Stadium. It's the FIU Panthers and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Broncos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Release to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Long way to go on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Handoff again. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Panthers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lowry. Out wide left, it's Brooks. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. On the option. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense in hurry up low.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Broncos are flying down the field. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Left side, it's Barnett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Pulls it. Sees some running room. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. The keeper on the option. Maybe a crease. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout call just before the delay of game. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Brings up third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Look out! And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. And the ball is free on the pitch. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Out wide left, it's Parks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking for the edge. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Green.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Left side, it's Green. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lets it fly. Can't get him to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He'll do it himself. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Right side, it's Buckley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Driving forward, it's Green. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to get the corner. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Touchdown, Western Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Handoff from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On play action. Almost picked off.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass.
He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. From the gun. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Panthers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Right back to the well. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Back's got it on the screen. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Broncos enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. On the ground with the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The ride. And he's brought down after a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Gives it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Kick is in the air. They'll field this one in tight quarters. He goes out of bounds, short of the marker. They'll turn it over on downs, and this one is going to be over. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Drops back on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game, tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been